Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick rundown on what I'm going to do here to prep my engine block for paint. I made the decision to just use a paint stripper because that's just the easiest thing for me to do right now. You could sand off your old paint job or whatever, but there's all kinds of weird nooks and crannies in this, so just using paint stripper seemed reasonable. This block, we ran it through a solvent tank and some of the paint came off, but there were still some patches on there, as you can see. So what I did was I actually went to AutoZone over here and I picked up a can of this auto stripper. You can get similar stuff from paint stores and other kinds of industrial supply shops, but AutoZone had this. And there's also stuff called aircraft stripper that's pretty common for stripping paint. When I bought this, there was next to this can, the same brand, same size can. It said aircraft stripper on it and not auto stripper like this, but this can was $10 and the aircraft stripper was almost $16. And if you look at the active ingredients on the back here, they're pretty much the exact same thing. So, and they work about the same, so I don't know if I would bother spending the extra money just for aircraft stripper. But depending on where you're at, maybe they don't have, all they have is aircraft stripper, whatever, but You'll want to wear gloves when you use this stuff, obviously, because it's not something that you want to get on your skin. It eats paint and it'll burn your skin. So I'm using these nitrile gloves I got at the auto parts store. But yeah, wear some kind of good gloves so you don't get it on your skin or your hands or anything like that. And this stuff, it smells pretty bad, so make sure you're out in an open area. Have your garage open or something. Do it outside or wherever. And if you are working in your garage, turn off the furnace to your house. Don't have your AC or heater running because the fumes can go in the vent out here and pump into your house, and that wouldn't be good. Then your house will stink. But basically, what I've done is I've just poured it out of the can here into a mixing cup, a paint mixing cup. They're solvent resistant, so it's not going to eat and melt my cup there. And this is just a cheap paintbrush I got from AutoZone too. So I've just been applying it on here and letting it sit for probably 20 or 30 minutes, and you can see the paint's bubbling up pretty good. I got a spot over here that I've worked on, kind of got the paint cleared off already, you can see there. So what I was doing is after it lifted pretty well, I was just going over it with this little brush I got from AutoZone. I think this is like a brass brush of some kind. So I'm just taking this here, and let me get over here because there's more light, but I've just taken this and kind of brushing the paint off here and stuff. Works, pretty good. You could use a scraper of some kind, but since the block has all that casting roughness on it, the scraper doesn't really get in there too good necessarily. So the brush is working good, and then I'm just spraying off the spots with carb or brake cleaner, rinsing it down and wiping it off with just an old junk towel I got here. You don't really want to let this stuff dry. Don't let it sit for several hours on here because it will be like next to impossible to get off sometimes. So just let it sit on there. You can brush it off and then clean it up with carb cleaner. You can use a solvent or water, just clean it up real nice. So just want to give you guys a rundown here. And also this makes a huge mess. As you can see, put down cardboard or plastic sheeting or something to protect your floor. As you can see over here, the paint stripper stuff, if you glob it on, it drips off on the ground, and all the paint that you scrape off falls, and the carb cleaner and all that junk is just runs right off here on the floor. So put something down to save your floor from a huge mess, make your cleanup easier. But so that's what I'm working on right now. I'll come back and do another update once I got this all stripped down and show you guys what I plan to do with for paint.